Hey everybody, it's Markiplier. Well, not really. It's Andrew Usama, your favorite horror nerd. Drinking here my coffee and watching the most 80s movie we can ever come up with. I mean, this is so 80s. It's got everything you need. It's got synthesizers. It's got 80s power music. It's got VHS. Can't get more 80s than that. Now, today's movie we're going to be watching is The Brain. Because, I have too many brain cells in my head and I need to get rid of them. It was directed by Ed Hunt and it was released in 1988. I don't have much info on the budget, but trust me, it looks really low budget. Alright, let's look at the reviews. Jim is a real likable guy. You know what, Outer Planet? I'm going to hold you accountable for that. Jim better be a likable guy. And then Sex23, beautiful name. He says it's lame. All right, let's begin. We begin with the title screen with a very 80s synthesizer. Just listen to this. And then after that, fucking puppets? Wow, this movie wastes no time at all. Look at this. Straight into the puppets. And not just any puppets, hentai puppets. There's like tentacles all over the place. The bear in the background. Yeah, come here. I'm too lazy to move. And after that, this guy's Jim. This is Jim. This is the character the comments said I was gonna like. This guy is a prankster. So far I don't like Jim. He's very immature. After that very childish thing that happens, the principal calls his parents over. And they have this long conversation about how immature he is. And trust me, he's very immature. At the end of this conversation, he puts glue on it. The principal? That's me. They talk about that he needs to go to a center because he needs therapy because he's too immature. I don't know. I'm not paying much attention. I want my puppets. So he goes to the institute or boot camp or whatever it is he's going to. And then we meet Harold. And trust me, Harold is my favorite character in this movie. He's always behind. Harold, you're so behind, man. He's the worst bodyguard or second-hand man any movie has ever seen. There's my mortal enemy. I call him Harold. I don't know. I used to call him Hagrid, but I just went to Harold. So after running into Harold, we go into what looks like a storage room. So this big institute just has their scientific research in a fucking storage room. I expect someone like the Hispanic guy to walk in. Hey, necesito el trapeador. Con permiso, con permiso. So apparently they're trying to synchronize. They're trying to brainwash the dude. He tries to sync with the brain, and that fucking brain is fucking amazing. Look at this. This is so, like, Frankensteinish. So he tries to synchronize with the brain, but the brain won't synchronize because he likes titties.
Vivian.
This is your hallucination, Jim. You have a dirty mind.
And I gotta hand it to him. The girl they got for this has some very nice firm breasts. Ugh. And after that, we get this gem of a scene.
Now take that thing and bury it where it belongs.
So after that, we cut to Jim with the happiest music I've ever heard. Then we get another gem. So after that crazy scene, we get the accident where Jim flies off and his car just blows up for no reason. And he ends up in town where he finds his girlfriend and she is worried.
What happened?
I'm alright.
Well, you're bleeding.
I'm alright.
She puts him in the storage room where he gets another hallucination by the brain, which follows with one of my favorite scenes. I wonder what the direction was. Just go ahead and go crazy. Yeah, So after this insane of a scene, he goes into the mental institute where he sees the brain for the first time. And Harold, like I said, my favorite character, goes after him but falls behind because, he's Harold. Oh yeah, the girl runs into him.
Janet, we're never gonna find him up here.
We have to, Willie.
What do you mean we have to?
I don't know.
So they escape. They run into the officer, and for whatever reason, they decide to stop and ask the officer for help, which they immediately get arrested, and it turns out he's working for Harold or something. I don't know. Harold just kills him. This movie's just filled with great scenes. One of the best scenes in the movie, where this guy just gets killed with a chainsaw. It's a fucking puppet. So the couple escape the officer and head to the school, where the brain manages to brainwash the girl. And police officer shows up and goes after Tim. That alarm is so annoying. Stop showing us the damn hallway. So they chase around the school for what seems like an eternity. We get the intense chase scene. And honestly, at this point, I was annoyed as hell with the alarms blasting in my ear all over the place. I think I'm done. I saw the puppets. I don't need any more movie. And then this scene. And I'm like, all right, movie, you got my attention again. But apparently everyone at this point is brainwashed.
Fucking newspaper stand. Just buys a newspaper.
So, Jim, or Tim, whatever the fuck his name is, I don't know. I don't like Tim. Harold finally catches up with him, but not before this long stair chase sequence.
Oh my god, stairs the movie. I've never seen people go down so many stairs. Is there any more stairs in this building?
Okay, so eventually they end up in a boiler room again, where they have chemicals, and the guy, Tim, grabs one of these oil tubes and stabs him with it. Like, come on, dude. And finally he pulls out this chemical, and oh my fucking god. It's sodium. It's sodium. The twist is revealed. Throughout the whole movie, you get these signs that said sodium this, sodium that, careful with sodium. And the twist is he's going to use the sodium, which was used in the beginning of the prank, to kill the fucking thing. Fuck you, movie. No, you don't get to play that card on me. No. Fuck you, movie. You go straight to hell. Fuck off with your metaphors of your sodium. And that's the movie. I really enjoyed this film. This film was campy as hell, and then I was high as hell when I watched this, so it was really fun. So Shudder, you did a good job. I do not regret my subscription. So that's the movie. Loads of fun. Highly recommended if you're bored. Probably get a little bit of the ganja. It's pretty campy, but I definitely give it an 8 out of 10, and I highly recommend it, especially if you love terrible movies like I do. That should do it. I hope you guys like my little test, my little first episode. I plan to make more movies like this. Let me know if this is something you guys actually want to see, because I really enjoy watching these films and making this stuff. It's hella fun. That being said, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys had fun, because I know I did, and I'll see you in the next round. No, fuck you, movie. That whole sodium thing was a foreshadowing to the ball's death. Oh my god.